Welcome back. In this module, we will be discussing a bit on Itil, Agile, and DevOps. Then we shall discuss focus on value. Agile methods, when applied to software development, focus on the delivery of incremental changes to software products while responding to the changing or evolving needs of users. They foster a culture of continual learning, flexibility, and willingness to try new approaches and adapt to rapidly changing needs. Agile ways of working include techniques such as time-boxing work, self-organizing and cross-functional teams, and ongoing collaboration and communication with customers and users. Just as Agile techniques provide service organizations with a flow of product and software increments, Itil can also provide software development organizations with a wider perspective and language with which to engage other service teams. Adopting Agile without Itil can lead to higher costs over time, such as the costs of adopting different technologies and architectures, and costs to release, operate, and maintain software increments. Similarly, implementing Itil without Agile techniques can risk losing focus on value for customers and users, creating slow-moving and highly centralized bureaucracies. DevOps methods build on Agile software development and service management techniques by emphasizing close collaboration between the roles of software development and technical operations. Using high degrees of automation to free up the time of skilled professionals so that they can focus on value-adding activities, DevOps is able to shine a light on aspects such as operability, reliability, and maintainability of software products that can assist in the management of services. Cultural aspects that DevOps practitioners advocate can and should be extended across the value stream and all service value chain activities so that product and service teams are aligned with the same goals and use the same methods. Focus on value is the next concept. This value may come in various forms, such as revenue, customer loyalty, lower cost, or growth opportunities. The following recommendations can be adapted to address various stakeholder groups and the value that is created for them by the organization. Who is the service consumer? Focusing on value, the first step is to know who is being served. In each situation, the service provider must, therefore, determine who the service consumer is and who the key stakeholders are. For example, customers, users, or sponsors. In doing this, the service provider should consider who will receive value from what is being delivered or improved. The consumer's perspectives of value. Next, the service provider must understand what is truly of value to the service consumer. The service provider needs to know why the consumer uses the services, what the services help them do, how the services help them achieve their goals, the role of cost, financial consequences for the service consumer, the risks involved for the service consumer. Value for the service consumer is defined by their own needs, is achieved through the support of intended outcomes and optimization of the service consumer's costs and risks, changes over time in different circumstances. The customer experience. CX can be defined as the entirety of the interactions a customer has with an organization and its products. This experience can determine how the customer feels about the organization and its products and services. CX is both objective and subjective. For example, when a customer orders a product and receives what they ordered at the promised price and in the promised delivery time, the success of this aspect of their experience is objectively measurable. On the other hand, if they don't like the style or layout of the website they are ordering from, this is subjective. Another customer might really enjoy the design. Applying the principle. To apply this principle successfully, consider this advice. Know how service consumers use each service. Understand their expected outcomes, how each service contributes to these, and how the service consumers perceive the service provider. Collect feedback on value on an ongoing basis, not just at the beginning of the service relationship. Encourage a focus on value among all staff. Teach staff to be aware of who their customers are and to understand CX. Focus on value during normal operational activity as well as during improvement initiatives. The organization as a whole contributes to the value that the customer perceives, and so everyone within the organization must maximize the value they create. The creation of value should not be left only to the people working on exciting projects and new things. Include focus on value in every step of any improvement initiative. Everybody involved in an improvement initiative needs to understand what outcomes the initiative is trying to facilitate, how its value will be measured, and how they should be contributing to the co-creation of that value. With this, we have come to an end of this module on focus on value. In the next module, we shall look into other methods of deciding on value.